Hey guys, Shawn McAnalley here with Dr. Bill McAnalley, Chief Science Officer of Aroga. Today, Dr. Bill is going to talk to us again. We've got another situation here where most of humans, us people, we like to think drug-like. We like to think, hey, what's the active ingredient that causes something? Here's just some more evidence Dr. Bill has about how the whole plant can really help our bodies to do what they were designed to do to stay healthy. Dr. Bill?
Well, I've been forced to stay here at home, and it was a wonderful opportunity for me. I stay up till 12 o'clock at night a lot of times.
Yeah, you do.
Going through the literature.
Yeah, you do.
I'm just fascinated with what all I find. And I've really been concentrating on MD Anderson because it's considered the #1 cancer center in the world.
Makes sense.
And what are they doing and what are they thinking? Well, here's an article on turmeric, which a lot of people are familiar with. It's been used for centuries around the world to treat all kinds of conditions, but they know that it's anti-aging, anti-diabetic, antimicrobial, wound healing, memory enhancing, and they've really been studying curcumin because it's something they extracted about 100 years ago. And it just seemed to be too good to be true, but drugs are single ingredients, so
That's their way of
that's
thinking.
their way of thinking. I can't take all these ingredients in here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at turmeric. And there have been 5,600 publications in PubMed in the last 10 years. So every year that's a lot of them.
I'd say so.
And recent studies have identified a bunch of ingredients in it that also have properties, and like elamine, it's in turmeric, and it's already been approved in China to treat cancer. So,
And turmeric's the whole plant that the curcumin came from, and also this elamine comes
this
from.
element comes from.
Gotcha.
Well, and not only that, here's all these other compounds that are in it have been shown to kill cancer cells, have all kinds of properties.
Mhm.
So they probably work together, but people don't like to study things that are mixtures.
Yeah.
They want to study single ingredients, but it's amazing what all it can do. I think that the best example is like studying the malaria plants,
Mhm.
and a lot of doctors went to third world countries. A lot of them, when they get older, a lot of them just want to go volunteer some time. I know we give a lot of product to
Mhm.
doctors that go volunteer their time.
Mhm.
And they've seen plants all around the world heal kids with
That
malaria.
malaria, okay, that's what you mean by malaria plants.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And they would report them. Pharmaceutical companies go try to find an active ingredient.
Mhm.
They couldn't find an active ingredient, maybe a little activity,
Mhm.
and so they assumed it was just they just didn't work.
Mm.
Because drugs, you got to find an active ingredient.
Right.
You've been able to find an active ingredient in a lot of plants.
Yeah.
Like willow bark and aspirin
Mhm.
came from it. Digoxin, digitalis was derived from foxglove.
Mhm.
But they only want the pure single ingredient.
Mhm.
And what's interesting is they've gone back and looked at some of those plants,
Mhm.
and it was a combination of ingredients that have the anti-malaria properties.
It really makes it work.
And some of the ingredients prevented the plant from the malaria from becoming resistant.
Mhm.
It didn't kill it, but it stopped resistant.
Mhm.
So, I mean, that to me had to be designed to do that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And the malaria drugs we give adults, the children can't take them because they kill them.
Mhm.
It's too toxic for them.
Mhm.
And these plants work just fine.
Wow.
So, you know, every time you extract something, you change the way nature made it,
Mhm.
you usually pay a price. So.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, thanks, Dr. Bill. Guys, that was Dr. Bill just kind of giving one example of how the whole plant really works together to synergistically help our bodies do what they need to do. And in this example, it was the turmeric and or turmeric, however you say it, you know, and all of the things that it does with the help of malaria as an example. And this paper goes to show, you know, multiple ways that it helps. So guys, that's just one more from Dr. Bill. This is for the health of it.